In the small town of Ravenswood, there stood an old mansion that had been abandoned for over a century. The townspeople whispered of a curse that hung over the house, a curse tied to a single object within a large, ornate mirror. The mansion had once belonged to a wealthy woman, rumored to have dabbled in dark magic. After a mysterious disappearance, the house was left to rot, and no one dared to go inside. But on Halloween night, 3 teenagers, Sophie, Mark, and Emma, decided to enter the house, drawn by curiosity and the thrill of exploring the unknown. Sophie had heard the tales about the haunted mirror and wanted to see if the stories were true. As they made their way through the decaying mansion, they came across the mirror in the living room, hidden beneath a heavy cloth. When Sophie uncovered it, they saw their reflections staring back at them. For a moment, everything seemed normal, but soon, an icy chill filled the room. The air grew thick with an unsettling energy, and the glass of the mirror began to ripple as if it were alive. Their reflections shifted, becoming pale and distorted, as if something was lurking beneath the surface. Then, from deep within the mirror, a figure emerged, a woman in a black, old-fashioned dress. Her face was ghostly pale, her eyes hollow and empty. She had been trapped inside the mirror for over 100 years, bound by the dark magic she had once practiced. Now, on Halloween night, when the boundary between the living and the dead was thinnest, she sought her freedom. Sophie, transfixed by the mirror, felt herself being drawn in. She couldn't look away as the woman's hand reached out, slowly replacing her own reflection. The cold from the mirror seeped into her skin, and before she could react, the glass began to crack. In an instant, Sophie's body disappeared into the mirror, her face contorted in terror as the ghost took her place. The mirror sealed itself, and the woman's ghostly figure faded, leaving only Sophie's reflection behind. Mark and Emma were left standing in shock, staring at the now normal surface of the mirror, where Sophie's pleading eyes were trapped within the glass. Sophie had become the mirror's next victim, her soul forever bound to the cursed object. The ghost, now free from her prison, vanished into the shadows of the house, leaving behind the cursed mirror to claim another victim on some future Halloween night. As the house settled back into silence, the mirror stood still, waiting for the next soul to cross its path.